Do you love craft beer like I do? Well, stay tuned because I'm going to tell you about all the breweries right here in Boerne, Texas. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Serving San Antonio, where I tell you everything there is to know about living in San Antonio and the surrounding areas. So if you're a brewery junkie like I am, you would know that most breweries nowadays are starting to serve food. Back in the day, breweries were known to have mostly like chips and just, little things that were prepackaged that they could sell. But now a lot of them are inviting food trucks or they're opening their own kitchens. And so I want to tell you about some cool stuff about each one of these breweries right here in Boerne. So the first one I want to tell you about is Barrowmans Brewing Company. Make sure when you walk in there, you ask someone behind the bar, how did you get the name Barrowmans? Barrowmans only been open for a little bit over a year, and it recently just started serving more food. And guess what? It's made by the one and only owner himself. What makes it even more cool about that is that both of the owners are of Filipino descent. So they wanted to incorporate some of their culture into their food. So if you've ever had lumpia, they have some of the best lumpia. Now, if lumpia maybe isn't your style and you just want a burger, hands down, the best smash burger you're gonna get in Boerne, Texas. Oh, and one of my favorites is their French fries. I don't know what the seasoning is that they put on those fries, but I'm telling you, the best fries I've ever had. Now, if you love going to breweries and you want to bring your kids like I do, we like to bring our kids with us to experience it all together. This place is perfect for kids. It's actually in a warehouse type building where it has a roll-up door and they have misters outside because it's hot. They have covered seating, but they have this long driveway and the kids just have a blast. They play basketball, they throw balls, they ride skateboards and bikes. We even bring our own bikes and scooters with us. So there's never a time where my kids are complaining that they're not having fun while they're there. As a matter of fact, they're typically asking me if they can go there. Also, on any given Saturday, you're gonna find awesome local live music. So I know recently they started having karaoke on Saturdays. They also have the live music on Saturdays, and they have yoga on Fridays. So they're coming out with a lot of really cool events to check out. As far as their beer selection, I personally love their Session IPA and their Pale Ale. Now, Pale Ale is by far, hands down, my favorite. However, it seems to be everyone's favorite, so they're always running out so that they have to keep remaking it. So it's not a bad problem to have if you ask me. Next up is the Dodging Duck. This is the original brewery in Boerne, and it's been there the longest. And what's so cool about it is that it was renovated from a turn-of-the-century home. So what does that mean? People used to live in it. So it's kind of cool when you're walking through it to just imagine the fact that this used to be someone's home as a child. So most of your dining is going to be on the outside patio because the inside is just the bar area, the kitchen, and the restroom. So if you're going there, plan to be sitting outside. When you get there, you're typically gonna see a long wait, but it moves fast, and they have a really nice seating area in the back where you can go take a seat in some shade and order a beer while you wait. So they really know how to keep you there waiting for that table. Their food is all made with fresh regional ingredients, and it ranges from a bison burger to a sausage platter with Bavarian pretzels and sauerkraut, all the way to some really amazing salads, and they have a vegan and vegetarian option as well. They have live entertainment most nights of the week, and they're the only brewery so far with a happy hour from 3 to 6. So if you're looking for a happy hour spot and a brewery, check out the Dodging Duck. Next up is Cibolo Creek. Cibolo Creek has a different twist on their brewery. It's all farm to table with local ingredients. And let me tell you, their food is amazing. It's so fresh that it will not disappoint anybody. And let me tell you one thing, my husband did not eat carrots at all. While we ordered the hummus platter, we had the carrots, and they were so good that I made him try them, that now he will only eat carrots from Cibolo Creek. So I'm telling you, try the carrots. And all the other food, of course. They have some really good fish tacos too. Cibolo Creek has a lot of seating. So they have a few tables on the front where you can sit on the Boerne Mile and watch all the people walking around, shopping. It's really great for people watching. You can go inside and eat in the air conditioning. They have high top tables and low top tables. Or you can go out back where we usually go because we have our kids with us. And they have a covered picnic area with a bunch of picnic tables. And then they have a little section over there with some building blocks, things that the kids like to play with. Keep them occupied while we enjoy adult time, drinking our craft beer and eating our delicious food. Another cool thing that I love about Cibolo Creek Brewing Company is that they have hand-drawn signs for each beer that they make. The other cool thing I like about it is they mix their beers to make like another drink. So the last time I went there, I think I had something, and don't quote me on this, called like a dirty blonde. And it was like the blonde mixed with an amber. I could be wrong on what it was, but it was really, really good. And I just thought it was really neat that they're mixing their own beers to make another one. So something cool about that place. Next up, Tuscaloon Brewing Company. Tuscaloon is really cool because it's located in the old H.O. Adler building. This building was built in 1911, and the family lived on the upstairs part of it while they operated their local business underneath it on the bottom floor. In 1956, it was bought by Ruby and Edgar Bergman, who then the following year created Bergman Lumber. So the whole building turned into a lumber company. So what's really cool about it being a lumber company at one time is that the outdoor covered space is all where the lumber used to be, and you'll still see some of the lumber there. So it's really historic, and it really brings on a conversation piece while you're there. Now when you go inside, it's not what your typical brewery looks like, and that's what makes Tuscaloon so unique. And it's so big in there that it can fit a lot of people. You can do large groups of people. The outside, you can do large groups of people out there. It's easy to even bring your kids along. Definitely check out Tuscaloon Brewing. And it's just so cool that not only do they have great beer, but they're preserving the history of Boerne. Okay, so the last brewery I'm gonna tell you about is Free Roam Brewing Company. The cool thing about Free Roam is that it has TVs and it has sports on it all the time. And it's the only brewery in Boerne that actually has TVs. Free Roam is one of the uniquer breweries in Boerne. Number one, it stays open late. So it opens at 11 and it stays open till midnight or even after, where most breweries close between 9 or 10. And I mean, let's face it, everything in Boerne closes at 10. So if you want to be somewhere, go to Free Roam because they're open past 10 o'clock. Now, as far as food, Free Roam has decided that they're not going to serve food, but they're always going to have food trucks. So they've partnered with some really awesome food trucks there that are always there. And I'm telling you, so far, the food does not disappoint. They have an indoor bar and an outdoor bar that are full service, and they're planning on even expanding. I swear every time I go there, they've done something new to the place. So last time I went, they had foosball tables, ping pong tables, darts on the outer section of the place. So when you go there, you're gonna have plenty to do, and it gets more and more kid-friendly every time I check it out. So definitely a spot you're gonna wanna see, and who knows, by the time you go, they could have built on the third edition that they've been talking about too. Now, some of the other things that they feature is they have a concert series. So every Wednesday night, they have somebody playing up there. And that's pretty unique because not a lot of people have a band or live music on a Wednesday. So the concert series is really catching on, and a lot of people are starting to go up there on Wednesday nights. Not only do they do it on Wednesdays, they also do it on the weekends. So there's always so much going on every time you go up there. And another cool thing is that while they were doing the renovations, they found a well like in the middle of the building. So it kind of put a damper on how they were gonna renovate. So what did they do? They embraced it and they covered it up. They made it look like a table. They put a glass top on it, a little fake pulley system, and lights. So you can see all the way down to the bottom. So when we go in there, my kids always go and check out the well. And last about Free Roam, they are always putting out a new beer. I'm telling you, every time I go in there, there's a new beer being released, or I see it on Instagram or something along those lines. So when I go, I can't pick a favorite because there's always a new favorite. Oh, and talk about merch. If you want merch, go to Free Roam. If you can put the name Free Roam on it, they got it. You need a poncho, they got a poncho. You need a dog collar, they got it. You need a blanket because it's cold outside, go to Free Roam. You need a cooler to put your beer in, go to Free Roam. Any kind of shirt, a t-shirt, a tank top, a sweatshirt, a zip up, a pullover, a flannel button up. Anyways, you name it, they've got it. Who doesn't love merch? Oh, and they have a podcast studio. I mean, hello, a podcast studio in a brewery? Like I said, you've got to check it out. So now that I've told you all the breweries here in Boerne, I know you want to go check them out. Not only do they have great beer, family friendly, but the owners are also amazing. So when you're there, you're probably going to see an owner, so make sure you say hello and say hi for me too. So if you have any further questions about beer, craft beer, Boerne, San Antonio, you name it, shoot me a text, call me, email me, you know the drill. Thanks for watching another episode of Serving San Antonio. I'm Christine Johnson with Fathom Realty. I'll see you next time.